and this video will discuss 10 noisy places in Florida this winter. My first time living in Florida. I'm actually here with my girlfriend, and I'm spending between November and March here in Florida. So I'm a first timer. I heard that you're from the north as well.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Massachusetts. Ben is becoming what is kind of a new term for him, is a snowbird. So welcome to snowbird season, the most beautiful time to be here in South Florida, where, we definitely get a lot of people that come into the area, and a lot of people mean a lot of really, really fun events.
Thank you. Yeah. Any other snowbirds out there? Comment below. I would love to hear where you live in the summers and where you're going to be in the winters. Well, let's kick it off with number one here. So we created this list of 10 noisy places. Number one is beachfront festivals and live music events.
Yeah, so South Florida is known for their beachfront festivals. We were definitely known for Tortuga. Tortuga is held here in Fort Lauderdale. We also have the Sunfest beachfront concert that takes place in West Palm Beach. And those are just to name two really big ones, but there's so many more that take place over the year.
And one thing that I was introduced to is Art Basel in Miami,
yeah, that's
which
great.
is
coming up.
A type of live music event or art event. I've never been, but I've heard that's also a really busy time in Miami area, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be December coming up, so definitely have to check that out. And then Ultra too is another huge music festival.
Yes. I've actually want to record some conversations with people outside of Ultra because I feel like they'll have interesting things to say about their ears.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're having this conversation with you about Florida and these loud events here at our Weston Clinic. And our clinic is located just west of Fort Lauderdale. It's in a very centralized location. What we do here is we can test hearing. We can evaluate for tinnitus, also pronounced tinnitus, ringing in the ears. We have treatment options for anything related to the ears, like hearing aids, tinnitus treatment. We also do earplugs and can make custom earplug molds. So come by and see us, and if any of this is of interest to you, then you can look below and you can schedule a consultation, or you can learn more about our clinic. And if you're here this winter in South Florida, we are having a special grand opening party. That's right, a nice party. So you're invited to that, and look for that below where you can hang out with Dr. Tricia and myself. Now let's get back to the conversation. All right, number two is Miami nightlife and rooftop lounges. So similar to that kind of ultra music scene or house music, nightlife, going out to clubs, dressing up, and they're really loud. I spent some time in music festivals, kind of loud music environments, not too much time in nightclubs. How about you?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna date myself of my age. No doing math out there, but when I came down for grad school, I was down here in South Florida and really enjoyed the Miami night scene. So I had went to a lot of the nightclubs. Mansion was one of the big ones that we would frequent. I know, you're doing the math right now. They're great clubs, but they're so loud. And then you have the rooftop bars, right? Like the weather here is typically beautiful throughout the year, so we're really lucky that we have so many great rooftop bars throughout South Florida, not just Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, but those come at risk too, right? The music is pumping. It's meant to really build that experience, but definitely comes with the same kind of risk.
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly worked with patients over the years who are musicians or DJs. I think a 40-something-year-old DJ is a pretty common type of patient that would have some problems with their ears or tinnitus. So I know that every nightclub has DJs. Let's jump to number three, boat parties and jet ski culture. When I was out here, when we opened the Treble Health Clinic in Weston, which is just west of Fort Lauderdale, I told you that I celebrated by my girlfriend and I renting a jet ski in Miami Harbor.
And what did I say? Besides have fun.
I forget.
I would be careful. Be careful.
So we were careful. No one got injured. I went full throttle. It was fun. It was a celebration, a gift to give to myself, an experience. And it was loud.
And besides just boat culture, stand-up paddleboarding is also really big, and other types of water activities. So if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you're probably really familiar with sandbar. So going out, taking your boats out to the sandbar. I've paddled out to sandbar. And it's great. Everybody just kind of gets together and hangs out, has their music on their individual boats pumping. It's great. It's so much fun. But again, super noisy.
Oh, I love it. All right, number 4, outdoor fitness and boot camp gyms. I was just telling you this morning that I went to a new gym because I moved here, and first day, I'm feeling good. I like it. I made a 6 a.m. class. That was a miracle. And then
you won't see that from me.
I made my way here to have a full work day at the clinic. Outdoor fitness or boot camps or this kind of like just fitness classes. It could be spin, cycle, Pilates, whatever. They often have music. It's not need earplug level loud, especially compared to music festivals or nightlife or, loud boats, but it's noise and it's fun. So I love it.
I'm a diehard Pilates, reformer Pilates girl. And I have to say that at my club Pilates, they keep the music at a A+ level.
Well, I really encourage everyone here who's, spending this winter thinking about how they can improve their health, or if they're coming down to Florida, or if you live in Florida, what are your health and wellness goals for the winter? We've got New Year's coming up. We have Thanksgiving, always a really bad time for health. And then we have Christmas, sometimes can also be a bad time to stay healthy, just with the food and the family and all that. However, fitness, gyms, groups, community, wellness is super, I love it. And I think that anyone who's in that scene a bit really gets benefit from it. However, I will mention that my mom, she injured her knee going to a group fitness class. So she's been really resistant to it because she felt like the instructors weren't able to really meet her where she was at, or maybe pushed her too hard for what she was ready for. So there is also that side of this topic, which is that fitness, staying healthy, we need to ramp up slowly into it and work with professionals, work with a group of people who can really know your body. And if you're a 70-year-old woman, for example, who doesn't work out that much, start slowly and have some good guidance there.
Yeah. All right, the number 5 noisy event here in South Florida are sports events. We have some fantastic teams. We've got the Miami Heat, the Miami Dolphins, the Panthers, our Marlins, our baseball team, the Marlins. I'm probably leaving some teams out, but what about you, Ben? Are you a Miami sports fan? Oh, and our soccer. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Messi. I'm sorry, our Messi fans.
Yes, so soccer is really picking up right now in Miami with Lionel Messi, who is playing for
IFC.
What does that stand for? Football Club Miami.
Inter
Miami. So
Inter Miami.
That is really
sorry,
unique.
Football fans, if I'm mutilating the name.
And then lots of sports teams. Different stadiums are loud to a different degree. Mm-hmm. I'm not too worried about stadium loudness typically, unless one of my patients has sound sensitivity or a sensitive case of tinnitus. Some simple earplugs are definitely good to bring to those events. Did you grow up playing sports?
I was a skier and a dancer. Those are my 2 things.
Awesome.
So,
love it.
But
Solitude. Yeah. Just no team sports.
So we opened this clinic in July, and it has just been booming. It's been overwhelming of how many patients are just so excited to find that there is a clinic dedicated 100% to tinnitus and sound sensitivity needs. I want to highlight that while we're so excited to help our South Florida community, we're not just limited to South Florida. We have patients coming from all over the state to be able to come in for services. So if you're interested, please schedule a consult here. You can see the link below on the screen, and we can talk to you about how we can best serve and meet your needs.
Number 6 on our list is car and motorcycle culture. This makes sense. That is one where I definitely want people to have earplugs and hearing protection. I'm new to Florida. What is the ultimate experience for car and motorcycle shows?
I'm not the one to ask about that. I'm not even going to pretend. But one thing I'll point out, besides protecting your hearing, please protect your head.
I will say people have really nice cars here.
Yes.
That's
beautiful.
That's something that people say when they come here for the first time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're looking for any kind of exotic car, I think South Florida is definitely where you're going to find it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't bought an exotic car yet, and nor do I plan to. All right, number 7, another loud, noisy place here in South Florida, construction and urban development zones. Knowing the history a little bit, this was a place that not so long ago had nearly no development, but people from the north, northerners came in and developed Fort Lauderdale, for example. So what's your understanding of the history of development of South Florida, and where is it currently at with, which zones are having more and more people come to? Where are the Snowbirds going to? All that.
South Florida, I feel, is always under construction. I feel like no matter where you go, had a lot of construction. South Beach, I feel they're updating hotels or different areas, even just commercial properties. Number 8 is our cruise ports and our airport traffic. So South Florida, it's a great place to visit, but it's also a great place to travel from. So we have the Miami cruise port, we have the Fort Lauderdale cruise port, and then you can go further north up towards Cape Canaveral, where we have another cruise port, on this coast at least. And then we also have our airports. We have Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, Miami. These are all really, really noisy areas. So if you're a cruise port worker, you're an airport worker, you're definitely exposed to a lot of high volume sounds, and you want to make sure that you're taking proper precautions to protect your ears.
So I grew up in a family that never went on cruises, and if we were to go on a trip, it'd be sort of like camping or stay in a cabin or something like that. And I've never done a cruise.
Never.
Never. So when you said cruise port, I didn't even know what it meant. But now I'm getting it. These are, marine ports, sort of like little bays or areas where these big cruise ships park. But for someone who might be ready for their next vacation, listening out there, and maybe me, what's the sell on a cruise? Like, what's the best cruise to go on these days?
So my husband and I are big cruisers, just like you. Growing up, I lived in Western Massachusetts. We didn't go on cruises. But moving down here, it's just so quick and easy. You can jump on a cruise, a weekend cruise on a Friday afternoon. You sail to like the Bahamas and usually a little private island that the cruise ship has. I really like Royal Caribbean. And so they have their Coco Cay, this little area that you can go and relax on the beach or do some water sports. And then you come back Monday morning at like 7 a.m. So you can go right to work. It's so easy. You can go away and only need to take like maybe an afternoon off from work, if that.
Next up, we have local parades, and we have events like fireworks or loud noise events. So what is your favorite South Florida parade? And specifically, are there any to be mindful of that are happening this winter?
So you're going to think it's the silliest thing, and it's not even a big parade, but in my city of Plantation where I live, Santa comes around. It is our local police department, fire department. They have little like trucks that will come around in some of your public service vehicles, and they come around all the little neighborhoods. They drive by your house and throw out candy canes. So it's not a real parade, but it's a holiday event, and I don't know, for me, I just get really excited when Santa's coming by. But Fort Lauderdale will have a big parade. I know Miami has its parades. And then each little community, I know even my city of Plantation has holiday parades as well. I typically don't go to those events, but I do find endearing the small ones that kind of come to me.
I love it. Yeah, there's a lot of local events and community boards or calendars. Whenever I'm feeling lonely or like I want to do something socially in a town I'm in, I'm amazed at how simply typing into Google events this weekend in Fort Lauderdale or events this weekend in Boca Raton, very curated, like pretty amazing lists of things to do and
diverse things to do.
Diverse and introducing to new people and new culture. And I think that's where these kinds of like local parades would probably pop up.
Yeah.
All right. We have number 10, music and cultural events. So we have here Calle Ocho Festival, Latin music nights, Caribbean Carnival. Is that Carnival or Carnival? Is it that kind of like street festival? Like, tell me more about these cultural events.
Yeah, so they're down. Most of these are mainly you'll see in South Miami areas. Very Latin focused and a lot of excitement, a lot of music, entertainers, artists, food, gatherings of friends and family, and just overall a really good time. A lot of Caribbean influence as well.
I love it. All right, guys. Well, here you have it. 10 fun things to do in South Florida that are very loud. My name is Dr. Ben Thompson. I'm joined here by Dr. Tricia Scaglione. We are audiologists, hearing loss doctors. We specialize in tinnitus treatment, also pronounced tinnitus treatment. So if you know anyone in South Florida, or if you personally are going to be here this winter, come by our clinic. It's in Weston, just west of Fort Lauderdale, accessible from Boca Raton, Miami, Naples, across Alligator Alley. So don't hesitate. We're here for you for tinnitus or hearing loss. Just reach out, or you can find our information below. Thanks so much.
And if you're going to be going to any of these events, we recommend using either your over-the-counter earplugs, or if you want custom plugs, come see us at our Weston clinic and we can make custom earplugs for you. Can't wait to see you in our Weston clinic.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.